Well, chat, here we go.
Let's go.
First, we'll need to make our way through the crew quarters. We've really got to keep our wits about us to succeed at this.
You see?
To procure the keys, we shall need to defeat whoever's in charge of each area. So, like, this is really confusing to me. When we go fight people and make our way through Lewis's ship, is he still gonna be like, in 4 days, he's gonna be like, oh, hey friends, how you doing? Welcome, new teammates. I hear you beat up all of my dudes. Slipping into Lewis's private quarters and stealing the formula, a mad plan to be sure, but it seems we've little recourse. We should expect a great many guards within. Care must be taken with every step, lest we rouse suspicion. All right, well, I mean, let's see how this plays out. We gotta secure a route to Lewis's private quarters. That's the only way we're gonna get our hands on the formula.
What do you think?
Should we sneak into the gauntlet runner? Let's do it.
Then
Let's proceed carefully. We don't want to raise any sus.
So?
All right, you know the plan. The formula is deep within the stronghold, and we've got to get to it somehow. Our lives are forfeit the moment they discover our true intentions. It would be wise to gather info from the other soldiers. Crew quarters are just down this way and to the right. Let's make our way there. All right, well, let's see how this goes.
What now?
Really quickly, what are you guys set to? I'm going to set you back to Brawler for a little bit. Rogue is fine on Cleric for now, because I would like to... Do I want to level up Cleric more right now? I mean, we don't, like, need to right now, but there's no reason not to right now, right? There's no reason not to right now. We'll just keep ranking this up for a little bit, because, I mean, it's not like I'm in a rush to finish the Wizard. What? I don't know what else I would... I might need to figure out another class to start leveling up for Rogue at some point. Or I guess, I mean, I could just put him on Wizard, and when he masters Wizard, then he'll just get experience items from leveling up Wizard more, so... That'd be fine, too. We'll worry about that later. General, we need to get to 15. Do I want to have you set to General right now? I think I'm going to leave you on Magic Knight for a little bit, because it's not at 20 yet. So let's stick on Magic Knight for now, and then you... I'm going to leave you on Seeker until you get Seeker to 20, and then I'll probably flip you back over to the Assassin after you get Seeker to 20. I might even do your leveled up version... Yeah. All right, let's go with this for now.
Hey, you.
Hey, you.
Oh, hell.
That sergeant gave me a proper beating. Can barely recognize my own face anymore. Your brains ain't have muscles enough, he said. I'm just out here trying to do right by Lord Luis. Just wait. One day I'll catch that scum when he's sleeping and make sure he don't ever wake up. Okay, I bought info. I don't think I need to talk to these guys, actually. I bought info about... all of the dudes, so let's read that. Let's refresh ourselves on that real quick. Oh, also, I haven't sold my sellable stuff in a hot minute, so we probably have a chunk of money we can get that way. I didn't mean to click out. All right, security guard Salva wields almighty magic and is vulnerable to pierce.
Fancy a bit of info?
Guard chief. He's not someone you have an opportunity to meet often. His job's to patrol, looking for yada yada. Okay, so Salva uses almighty and is vulnerable to pierce.
Just between us.
Projectiles and lances. Okay. We can easily get through lances with Hulkenberg.
guess
Or
so.
lance weak enemies because of Hulkenberg. Cabio, helmsman on the bridge, vulnerable to electric. We can easily deal with that. Gleckham deals powerful physical attacks. He's quick to anger and is easily provoked. Uses magic that reflects physical attacks. Dispelling that and using physical attacks against him will be effective. Okay. Let's just get in here for now.
This place.
These are the crew quarters. We need to find the person in charge. Okay, crew quarters. Let me specifically look at who is in charge of the crew quarters again. Do security guard. I guess could be anywhere. Helmsman on the bridge is the last one, I think. Sergeant Gleckham?
Fancy a bit of info?
Port, okay, he's port corridor.
Just between...
I guess so.
Shut up. Starboard, oh, and actually, it's port, starboard, crew quarters is Xanth. Vulnerable to ailment-inflicting attacks, including poison and burn.
Fancy a bit of
Yeah,
info?
that's not really my style. Not really
Just
my
between us.
style.
Gotcha.
But Actually, wait a minute. Hulkenberg.
What now?
Let me look at Hulkenberg's inheritance abilities. Give you Fiery Strike, yes. And you have a 3rd slot now. Increasing defense by 10% is pretty pog. Halves damage when ambushed is basically useless to me. Guard lore is not bad. Formation of Vigor is interesting. Negates one enemy's repel magic and repel physical skills. I think we need this for that one dude who's immune to physical moves, actually. So I'm going to put that on Hulkenberg. Hopefully that's going to work how I think it will. All right, Hulkenberg can handle a lot of this for us. What's up, everyone? Don't even think about going into the back room. It's off limits to bottom rung grunts like us. Sneaking in, that's a good one. Come off it, mate. Those guards ain't letting you through. Or are they?
What the hell's
You, the rookie, hate to be the one to break it to you, but no one here's gonna take it easy on you just because you're a kid. You seize your role, then you perform it with your own 2 hands. That's how Lord Louis does things.
Oi!
Oi, oi, oi!
Oh, that's just great.
You see the way those Magnus brothers zipped up the ladder? Would love to do the same, but I gotta tell you, I'm sick of all the grunt work. Soon enough, though, we'll do something worthy of the sergeant's attention, then we'll get to work in the cushy areas further inside.
Oi!
Halt, where do you think you're going? You lot are the new recruits I've been hearing about, don't you? Aren't you? Why'd I say don't? Oh, because the next line says don't. Rank and file ain't allowed in restricted areas. Don't make me repeat that.
No.
Really? Why are they restricted? Because that's the rule, that's why. It's for ranking officers only, like Sergeant Xanth. You've got no business going back to his quarters. So if you're all caught up, get your butt back to your post. Come back if you manage to make a name for yourself around here.
What the?
Sergeant Xanth. Isn't he the hulking brute that got in our faces earlier? So he's the one in charge of the crew quarters area. 'Twould be a fool's errand to try and convince those obstinate guards to let us pass. Perhaps our fists would make a more compelling argument.
Don't.
No, if you make a scene here, then we'll get found out instantly. We have to think of another way. How might we stay out of the guard's sight?
I see.
If they ever leave their post, perhaps that's when we could slip in. Maybe the other soldiers around here know something. Let's ask around. Okay, this is interesting. So this dungeon is like a... The way we're doing this dungeon is,
Don't worry. I'm sure you'll find a use for it.
It's got some, an infiltration tactic to it. I don't know what word I was going to use there. I, like, mind blanked for a second. You ever have that happen where your brain just turns off? It happens to me a lot. I saw the guards giving you a hard time, you know? They aren't all that bad as it goes. Just get a little drink in them and they'll warm right up to you.
Oi!
Oi, oi, oi.
Hey.
Oi, how's about you and me have a drink here tonight? We don't get any real breaks, so nothing beats getting hammered to heck and back, you know? Couldn't hurt to invite the 2 door guards along as well. Heard one say they brought some of the good stuff in today. Okay, so get them drunk is what I'm hearing.
The hell?
Guards chased you off. Of course they did. They're not going to take a kid like you seriously. Rookie's got to make a name for himself, you know. Give the rest of us a reason to remember your face.
What you need?
Oh, come on.
Oh, you really wanted into the back room no matter what, eh? Curious lot, ain't you? If you really want in there that badly, I'd wager you could sneak in when the guards ain't around, assuming such a thing is possible, mind you.
What should we do?
So what's our next course of action? It would seem that there are indeed some cracks with their vigilance. I've got an idea. Just watch. An idea? What are you planning, Stroll?
Oi!
You again? I'm only gonna say this once more. You're not allowed back there.
No.
Sir, I wouldn't dream of going back there. You misunderstand. I only came back to talk to you, to learn from an esteemed senior crewmate. Huh, you want to do what now? Well, you do seem like a stand-up chap.
That reminds me.
I've heard you've got quite the discerning palate. Think I might join you for a drink or two? I could learn a lot from someone of your pedigree. Ah, why didn't you tell me you were a fellow connoisseur? Ha, my shift's not quite up yet, but what the heck, one drink couldn't hurt.
Yes.
That was easy.
Wow.
Wow, Stroll actually did it. Nobles really do know how to schmooze.
All right.
We should seize this opening. Go now. Hold a moment. We'll stand out if we move as a group, and we know precious little about what's beyond that door. I believe this calls for reconnaissance. One of us ought to go ahead as a scout. Once they're assured the area is clear of prying eyes, they call for the rest to follow. Agreed? Tis a sound plan, though it raises the question, who will we send out?
do you think?
Probably me. Well, Captain? I mean, if you're like, doing recon, it's gotta be Heisme.
That's fine.
Superb. Clandestine operations are my forte, after all. And yet Luis employs an area you jeef beyond yourself. Should you be spotted, will you be able to maintain our deception?
Sure.
She's right. If you got spotted, we wouldn't be able to talk our way out of it. This might be one situation where you stand out too much, Heisme. It would seem that scouting duty is not for me. We should think further on our choice. What is this? Is this the illusion of choice? Why is it even a choice game? Why are you wasting my time? I'll go. That's reassuring. I have full confidence in your abilities. I agree with Heismay. You will undoubtedly succeed. I hate to burden you with further responsibilities, but you're the best suited for the task.
Right?
Besides, it's your job to grab the curse's formula anyway. No need to fear. I'll be with you all the way. What's even the point? Why'd you even give me an option? Stroll's still distracting the sentry. Go now while we have the chance. Hacker voice, I'm in. Top-down perspective, huh?
All right.
Hope you realize this will be the tough part. That room up there is Sergeant Xanth's, and he's in charge of the area.
What should we do?
Looks like there's a decent amount of guards around. Now, how should we secure a route without getting noticed? Let's knock out the guards.
Oh, good.
Nice and clean. I like the sound of it. It's a little mean, but they don't leave us much choice. Once we knock out all the guards, our infiltration route will be secure. Then we can safely get everyone in here. You need to get closer to the guards without them noticing you, then ambush them from behind and knock them out. I'll help with my phase sight too. If we work together, we'll get this done in no time. All right. There are guardsmen patrolling the inside of the Charadrius. If you enter their field of vision, you will be captured. Without being seen, approach the enemy from behind and catch them off guard by pressing X to stun them. You can also use L2 phase sight for a wider view. Now, with the aid of phase sight, stun all the enemies to secure an infiltration round. Okay, this seems neat. Let's go.
Watch out!
Why is there an X there? Oh, I can pass through here. Okay. I thought that he would eventually turn around or something. Yo, judo chop!
I knew it!
What are we, Hitman now? Great job, you pulled it off.
Amazing. Let's do it.
Okay, okay. Need to get that guy from a different direction. Go up here.
Yep.
It's gonna be easy. Gonna be easy. Nailed it. I feel like I'm the penguins from Madagascar right now. Anyone else, chat? Oh, you're right there. Get stunned. That was close.
All right.
That's all of them. Bet all those guards weren't expecting to clock out this early. Xanth's quarters are in the back. I'll go call everyone over. Let's go.
Can I cut in?
Hang on a second. Let me see if I can sense anybody inside. Someone's in there and they're alone. Now's our chance.
Then
let's take care of him quickly. The guard from earlier is probably still passed out drunk, and a commotion would bring others running. Obtain Sergeant Xanth's key. Need to obtain the key that Sergeant Xanth held to 5-star difficulty.
That reminds me.
Hang on, do you remember what the informant told us about Xanth? He was described as a huge man clad in armor. He must be the guy who hassled us earlier, right? We should avoid trying to overpower a guy like that. The informant mentioned that a different strategy, like using poisons or burns, might be more effective. I got a burn move on... what's her name? On Hulkenberg. We're good. If we follow the intel we got, we should be able to handle Xanth. Let's take care of him before we get found out and this whole plan goes belly up.
Ready?
Let's go.
Yep.
Kowalski! Analysis! Private, take him out.
you there.
And what in blazes do you lot think you're doing? I don't recall clearing the rank and file to set foot in here. Wait, I recognize you. You're the little runts from before. Well, it's no wonder you haven't got any manners. You've just bought yourselves 10,000 push-ups.
No.
Oh, no, sir. We're here on business. Yes, very official business.
What's the meaning of this?
Business, he says. Spit it out, then. I'd love to know what business a bunch of wet-behind-the-ear recruits have with Sergeant Xanth. We wish to borrow a key from you. You do possess a key that grants access to the area beyond this one, correct?
Come again?
I'd expect a better story than that. You think I'm stupid enough to just hand my key over? We beg your leniency, sir. As we are new to Luis's services, we wish to familiarize ourselves with his runner in hopes of better performing our duties. Well, if you were half as clever as you are bold, you'd know power is everything around here, and I've got no mind to entertain requests from boot scrapers. You want in that door, you'd better have the guts to back it up. Get this through your thick skulls. Weaklings have no business in Luis's army. So to put it another way, if we show you how powerful we are, you'll lend us the key.
What's this?
Are you daft? Ha! You must be if you're challenging the mighty Sergeant Xanth. Dang right we are. Bold and stupid. You don't seem to value your lives much, do you? No matter, I'll beat some sense into you.
You there.
It's clear you ain't gonna learn nothing unless it hurts, so I'm gonna straighten you out like a smithy on a sword by clanging your heads together.
Right.
How fortuitous for us, then. We have our own business to attend to after all. We shan't be defeated here.
Let's do it.
We need to take him down before the guards outside wake up or we're dead meat. Let's wreck him. Oh, right. Don't we have to win in like a certain amount of turns or something? I forgot about that part. I'm gonna tan your hinds, greenhorns. You'll think twice before disobeying me again. Does it tell me how many turns
We're
I
in
have?
deep trouble if we let him call his allies. Strike fast and take him out before he can do anything.
Now, show me what you can do. On guard.
Crush Xanth in 3 turns or less. 3? Do I have any items that inflict poison or burn? Doesn't look like it. Oh, may inflict poison. Don't have any may inflict burn. I kind of want to use this corrosive acid to get your defense down ASAP. Magical injection and medical? Huh. Alright.
Maybe there's a Vitus power.
How much does Batra do to you?
Just a scratch.
I don't like how little damage that
No
did.
holding back.
I don't like how little damage that did.
I'll crush you.
That did a good chunk, though.
Observe
The
behold.
Hammer of
We stand
Justice?
together.
A one-time weakness to pierce.
No,
Ooh,
no.
interesting. See if I get the burn.
Rivers, hold yourself together.
Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg,
yourself.
come on, girl. That was the one move I needed to
Prepare
hit.
yourself.
Look out! Is that all?
Nice 8 damage.
A
That
wise
was
choice.
the one move, bro.
Just a scratch.
Magic damage is doing the most.
All yours.
I think I just need to get back around to Rogue as often as I can. Please hit. Thank you. I didn't get the burn, but that did 500 damage, which is insane.
What's the matter? Burn. Let's see you fight.
I think we're gonna be fine. Even, ooh, nice crit. Yeah, I definitely think we're gonna be fine. Imagine if I didn't miss, he'd be dead right now.
Take this.
Ooh, round slash is gonna hurt. Didn't do too much, actually.
Prepare yourself.
Nice.
Now
Well, bro,
accept
I think
your
you're
fate.
basically done. So, like, you know, behold,
Some dark hour.
Nightblade. All right, no problem.
Not bad.
Ooh, good experience gain. Okay.
Satisfactory.
Yeah, getting up to level 33 now. Love to see it. Bum, ba, ba. Give me the 25 agility.
Even I had more to learn.
To greater heights.
Ba, ba. Dark dodge? Sure, that's nice.
Such strength.
Beaten by half-wit little losers? I can't believe this. And what was that magic? Powers like that with no igniter? Doesn't make any sense. I consider our strength amply demonstrated. Now then, the key.
What?
No, I refuse. You're mad if you think I'm handing it over. You know, I wonder what Lord Luis would have to say about you losing to half-wit little losers. Doesn't seem very becoming of an officer of your station, does it?
What?
Wait, I get it, all right? I'll lend you the key. Just keep your bloody mouth shut. All right, that's one down. All right, you're not to breathe a word of this to Lord Luis or to any of the other soldiers. I'm sorry, are you still barking orders? Did you forget that we just wiped the floor with you? Whatever. Come on, let's use this to get to the crew quarters.
All right.
All right, that's one done. I think we only have 2 more, right? Because we can choose to do port or starboard, and then we just have to go through the bridge. We got the key, now we can get into the next area. Let's hurry.
What?
It was a mere stroke of luck that allowed you to defeat the great Xanth, so if you know what's good for you, you'll not be spreading any nasty rumors about this, you hear? I don't need your pity, so don't give me that look. Leave already, no loitering. This guy. The Sergeant's Magla key. You got the authorization, we can get to more places now. Hooray!
Pushing forward.
Okay.
Here.
The lift should get us back to the entrance. We ought to be able to get it moving with Xanth's key. All right.
Evidently.
It would seem the soldiers utilize this room for breaks. We may rest safely here. Luis's private quarters are still ahead of us. We must go further still. No problemo, my dude. How much longer do I have in stream? We're doing part 100 today. I've got to do an intro for it. Okay, we got about 20 minutes until the part 100 intro, and then we have another hour. I'm so hungry. I feel so hungry all of a sudden. I was like, am I close to the end? We still got like an hour and a half. I'll live. Looks like they use this place as a break room for the soldiers.
All right.
Perfect. We're soldiers, are we not? Then let us take a break. Make a record. Haven't saved in a minute.